ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. We are continuing to read from the Japa book by His Grace Gurujan Prabhu. So Srila Prabhupada is of course referring to sadhana bhakti when he mentions methods of devotional service. He cites Srila Rupa Goswami's definition of sadhana bhakti in his purport to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya 20.105. कृति साध्या भवेत् साध्या भावा सा साधनाभिधा नित्य सिद्धस्य भावस्य प्रयक्तां हृदि साध्यता. When transcendental devotional service by which love for Krishna is attained is executed by the senses, it is called sadhana bhakti, or the regulative discharge of devotional service. Such devotion exists eternally within the heart of every living entity. The awakening of this eternal devotion is the potentiality of devotion service in practice. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 122. So this is important, the definition of sadhana bhakti. When transcendental devotional service by which love for Krishna is attained is executed by the senses, it is called sadhana bhakti. Okay. Krishna is, and from Srila Prabhupada, Krishna is so kind. He is coming himself. He is teaching Bhagavad Gita. Again, he is coming as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as devotee, to become a devotee of Krishna. Krishna Prema Pradaya Te. He is not only teaching Krishna, but love of Krishna. Krishna, when he personally came, he did not teach how to love him. He simply asked, "You rascals, surrender to me." That's all. You are all rascals. You have forgotten me. I am the Supreme. You are searching after so many wrong things. You have created so many called occupational and religious duties, but these are all useless. That much. But again, Krishna came to teach people how to love Krishna. Therefore, Rupa Goswami offers his respects to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. You are not only giving Krishna, but giving love of Krishna. That is very rare thing. Prema Pumartho Mahan. People are after dharma, after karma, moksha, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, above this, there is fifth perfection, that is prema, Krishna prema. Prema Pumartho Mahan. Lecture on Srimad Bhagavatam 7.9.15, February 22, 1976, Mayapur. Harinam, the heart of the process. The heart of all Krishna consciousness practices is to chant Krishna's holy names. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself cites this quotation from the Brihan Naradya Purana. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam, kalau nasti eva, nasti eva, nasti eva gatir anyata. In this age of Kali, there is no other means for self-realization than chanting the holy name, chanting the holy name, chanting the holy name of Lord Hari. The Lord adds, this verse clearly states that anyone who accepts any other path cannot be delivered. This is the reason for the triple repetition, nothing else, nothing else, nothing else, which emphasizes the real process of self-realization. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi 17.21.25. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur uses Srila Jiva Goswami's words to make the same point. In this Bhakti Sandarbha 273 and his Karma Sandarbha's commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5, 23 to 24, Srila Jiva Goswami Prabhu has given the following process regarding the chanting of the holy names as instructed by Sri Gaura Sundar. Yadyapi anya bhakti kalau karteya tatha tat Krishna kirtanakya bhakti samyogi naiva. Although other processes of devotional service should be performed in Kali Yuga, they must all be accompanied by the chanting of the holy names. Commentary on Chaitanya Bhagavat Adi Kanda 226. serve the devotees. After Lord Brahma has stolen the cowherd boys and calves, he apologizes. His prayers to Krishna are recorded in the 14th chapter of the 10th canto. In text 30, he asked to be counted among Krishna's devotees both in his present life and his future lives. My dear Lord, I therefore pray to be so fortunate that in this life as Lord Brahma or in another life, wherever I may take my birth, I may be counted as one of your devotees. I pray that wherever I may be, even among the animal species, I can engage in devotional service to your lotus feet. Srila Sanatan Goswami comments, Krishna's mercy prasad is achieved when one has an attitude of servitude towards him. And thus Brahma asks for such a serving mood. Brahma says, O fulfiller of all desires, my fortune to have achieved the highest position of the material world is not the greatest fortune. The implied completion of the idea is the great fortune for me. Your eldest son would be to serve even one of your servants. Krishna is satisfied only when one renders full service to his devotees, and thus Brahma prays in this verse beginning Tat. The word Eka means even. Those who are just now engaged in devotional service. In other words, the new devotees, one should serve even their lotus feet. Associate with advanced devotees and hear Krishna Katha. In Srimad Bhagavatam 3:25-25, Kapila Muni describes the value of hearing Krishna Katha in the association of pure souls. In the association of pure devotees, discussion of the pastimes and activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is very pleasing and satisfying to the ear and the heart. By cultivating such knowledge, one can gradually become advanced on the path of liberation. And thereafter, he is freed and his attraction becomes fixed. Then real devotion and devotional service begin. Srila Prabhupada spoke continually on this essential Krishna consciousness practice. The whole thing is in my hand. If I want to be degraded, I can prepare myself in this life for such degradation in the next life. And if we want ourselves to elevate to the highest perfection of life as to become one of the associates of God, we can prepare ourselves like that. You will find in the advanced chapters that Yanti Deva Vrata Devin Pitin Yanti Pitravrata. Now we are trying to go to the moon planet. Now, here in this life, if we cultivate ourselves for the same thought, the moon planet, that means the moon planet, about moon planet, we have to hear and we have to think that I shall go in and such place. Unless you hear, you cannot abide there. Just like our friend, Mr. Cohen, he has left for California. Now, so far I am concerned, I have no idea of California. Now he has told me that after reaching there, he'll write about the description of the place. Now, suppose if reading that description of that place, I'm going there, so I prepare myself. Oh, I must go there. So just like I was describing Chintamani Dham, what sort of trees are there, and you were much pleased that I must go there. So we have to hear. Unless we hear what sort of God is that, what sort of God's place is that, what is the mode of life there, we cannot be attracted. We cannot be attracted. So I'll just end with this last paragraph. Prithu Maharaj helps us glimpse the sweetness of Krishna Katha in this prayer to Lord Vishnu. My dear Lord, I therefore do not wish to have the benediction of merging into your existence, a benediction in which there is no existence of the nectarian beverage of your lotus feet. I want the benediction of at least 1 million years, for thus I may be able to hear the glories of your lotus feet from the mouths of your pure devotees. So several important points that we have been hearing in this discussion right now, this specific section, is that first was just the definition of sadhana bhakti, right? That we engage all our senses in the transcendental service of the Lord, but the final goal is that we attract prema bhakti, right? We really please Krishna's senses. That is the whole point in doing sadhana bhakti, that we are developing that love towards Krishna. That's the whole point. And then we talked about the Harinam. What is really the heart of our process, especially here that we are followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? the main core essence, no matter what all other devotional services we are doing, like, cooking, deity service, so many other services are doing, but the core of it all is chanting of the holy names. So unless all of these services are not connected, are not based upon chanting of the holy names, they are all not going to be of that value. Whereas even if we are working, we are doing all other things which seems to be like material things of this world, but if we are chanting, all of those services become devotional service. That's the beauty of it. So really the chanting of the holy name is that core essence that we have to. I mean, one positive thing is that we are the followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami, and we have been giving this path. Even Srila Prabhupada has clearly mentioned that. And also, when we receive initiation, that is one of the vows that we take, that we will do 16 rounds of chanting minimum every day, right? So automatically, like, we are put into this. I guess, we are encouraged to chant every day. So that's the core of it. And then important thing is also to serve the devotees, because when we serve the devotees, we are able to imbibe that mood of service and also of the acharyas in the disciplic succession. And then that also will contribute towards the success towards our bhakti. Ultimately, the goal is that one day, with all of these blessings and with chanting and cleansing of the heart, that we may be able to attain love for Krishna.